I'm gonna make your chat go crazy.
Shh, shh, shh. Okay, don't say my name anymore. Okay. Hello? Or just say some random stuff. Anymore.
Hold
Some
on.
random stuff.
Hold
Some
on.
random stuff. Okay. I don't think they heard, but that's fine. Okay. Furries on top, MX. Furries on...
Streaming.
Furries equal best MX. No, furries on top MX. Actually, okay. Sigma Gyat MX. No.
Dogs riding motorcycles.
No, just name it, make it like 2 words. Or 3 words.
Poopy fart.
Poopy fart MX. Okay. Oh no. Yo, what's up? Okay. Hold on, let me. I have to make a new folder called Poopy Fart MX.
Say I know allowed to watch stream.
You?
Your stream too inappropriate for my YouTube.
Oh shoot! Shut. Stamina mina, waka stamina mina. What did you get into? Poopy Fart MX. That's what it is. Okay, hold on. Now okay. I leave now. Okay, so now, Lindsay, where'd you go?
New. This is taking us on creating our very first project. Not a track as such, but the folders and locations for where this track will exist. So we're going to press next. The name of your project I find to be quite important. It can be a bit of a pain and a hassle to change things after the fact, at least for me, in experience. So let's say you wanted to make a replica track. Let's say that you was going to do, for me, today, I'm going to do an arena cross track. So I've been doing the Arena Cross series recently. This video is going to go through making one of those. So I'm going to call it, it's going to be UKAX for UK Arena Cross. And this one for me will be round number 3. And it is in Aberdeen. So I find that I prefer not putting spaces or anything in my project tiles just for ease. So I just do it all as one word. And the reason I've named it like this is it just follows the naming convention that I've done previously. I've done UKX round 1, I've done UKX round 2, and now I'm doing UKX round 3. So, next, and select the folder for your project. So, we're going to go to select, and this is, I call it exactly the same thing. I need to actually try and find where this is located. So with this PC, I've put it in YouTube, and I've put it in tutorial track building. So this has not got to be in the same file you created. You can have a separate file if you want that is just called tracks. So for me, I have a folder here called track building. I have a folder called tracks. And you can see I've got some of my previous work. So I've got round 1 Manchester, I've got round 2 Belfast, I've got round 5 Wembley. So I'm actually going to put it inside here.
What am I doing right
I've
now?
got
Trying to make a
selected.
track.
I'm going to make a new folder. And again, I'm going to call it UKAX round 3 Aberdeen. So these locations do not matter. It is just for your ease. So I'm going to select that. I'm going to press next. And now the final step that we have here is Paboso has very particular ways he likes things being named. So for example, textures, which is the way your ground looks, for some reason the default folder is called maps. I don't like that. I rename it to textures, so I know exactly what it is. Masks is where your textures appear. Models are hay bales, start, finish lines, all that good stuff, and have all this.
Textures.
Pre-selected for you. if you go down to the very bottom here, where it says mod/track folder for testing, this is going to direct you in to your Barbosso folder. So if I go to Documents and I go to Barbosso, I go to MX Bikes, I go to Mods and Tracks, this will be usually where you insert tracks in the game. So whatever folder you like, you can make a new one if you wish. Mine's going to go into UKAX because this is where my other tracks are. I'm going to press OK on that. What this does is further along the line, as you're building tracks and like adding textures and objects and all this good stuff, and you build it to kind of merge everything together to test your track out.
All right, so I think for me, I'm going to put it in. I'm going to do this on the other screen so I don't dox myself. So Documents, Barbosso, Spikes, Mods, Tracks, Motocross. Finish.
It will automatically put that track in your game for you. You haven't got to keep going and dragging and replacing over and over again. So a massive W on the tool there. And obviously this can be wherever you want it to be. You can make your own folders, you can call it whatever you want, but that is where my test tracks are located for me in my game. And that is it. We've now got the finish button and it will pop up with this lovely screen and we can walk through a few things here. So we'll start on the right hand side. I will actually move my face cam. So going down the right hand side here, we've got a few things. We have got height map, which is where you will place your PSD file, GIMP file, Blender file, whatever it may be. It has to be in a PNG format. We'll go through all this at a later date. Map scale is how long, wide and tall your map is. Meters, like X and Z axis, is horizontal and vertical. If you're looking like from a top down view, it's how wide and tall the map is. And scale is how high the map is. So if you have a very, very tall mountain on your map that is, say, like 100 meters in height, then you would put in 100 meters. If you have a very, very tiny map, maybe you're making a track for pit bikes, it's really, really small, maybe 4 or 5 meters is the highest jump. We'll explain that further along. The center lines is all to do with timing. We'll cover that in its own video. And then these buttons down here are some very important ones, which we'll cover later along, with like writing files, building the files, if you want to choose to build with or without shadows, which will kind of speed up and slow down the process. And at the very bottom right here, we've got the tools section. Now, you remember earlier, we downloaded and had those 4 files that we've then selected. We had Tracked, which is track editor. We had map view, FPX VDF. It's all down here.
Yo, what's up,
so
dude?
The tool has put it all in one convenient place for us. If we go along the top, at the very top left here, we actually have a tutorials section, which is a newer feature to the program, which has all different YouTube videos. There's stuff by using a different software for creating height maps called Dalen Leveler by Red Rider. There is stuff for doing timing gates created by
I guess
Jesse.
by
There's all
okay.
sorts of things in here. This Blender tutorial by Agitato I found to be very helpful. I've watched it many, many times, although I'm going to try and recreate my own one as well and see how that goes. And a whole bunch of videos from TFC, even more videos by TFC, and it all depends what programs you use as to what videos you will find helpful. But yeah, that is up there if you want to read through it. Scrolling along the top here, we've got textures, materials, scenes, so on and so forth. If you want to read up a little bit more about what each of these sectors do, then if you come back over to your track builder manual here, and you go all the way up to the contents, you'll see if I scroll down, we have got materials, we've got scenes, we've got surface area, lighting and shadows, and they perfectly correlate to everything along the top. So have a little read through that manual.
I'm not doing a face reveal.
But for right now, your job is done. You've got it installed, and you are ready to go. So that'll wrap
Guys,
up the part.
I almost doxed myself because I joined. My friend called me, and then I had to shut down the stream immediately because he said my real name.
One, what I will be doing in part 2 is showing you how to start working on a height map for your game. So how to actually start building the jumps and berms and whatever it is that you're interested in. So thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in episode number 2.
Emu and Doug.
Hello, Ghostbusters! It's Doug.
Alright, guys. Tutorial number 2.
Congratulations, you haven't quit just yet. We're on to part number 2 now. of our track building series. So what we're going to do in this video is essentially building your height map, which is your track. It's what creates your jumps, your ruts, your bumps, everything. Now, there is numerous methods, numerous tools that you could use to create your height maps. I am a big fan of Photoshop. It's just what I am more experienced in. If you can't afford Photoshop or you don't want to pay for Photoshop, then you can use GIMP, which is a free alternative, which a lot of track builders use at the moment. If you are someone that maybe you want to visualize what you're doing more in a 3D sense rather than a 2D sense, then you can use programs like L3DT, Daylon Leveler. There's some very expensive 3D programs out there as well. I think you can use Blender for sculpting tracks too. It's really, really up to you. I don't have experience in anything else other than Photoshop. So that's what I'm going to be using for this video. Now, you will remember in the first video, I mentioned I was making an arena cross track. I've been doing it for all of them so far, and I've got a template already, a Supercross template down, which you can see right here in front of you. Now, if you would like access also to this here template, I'll leave
You're
a
an
link for
Echo?
you down in the description. What it is Matt Rob's MX Simulator Supercross template that I have downloaded and used for MX bikes. So it includes like berms, it's got different types of whoops, it's got dragons back, it's got all sorts. I don't need everything that's on here, so you can see my version is a lot more simplified. There's just less stuff. I've just taken like one of the whoop sections out, etc. There's two versions of this right here. You have got 1025 by 1025, or you've got 2049 by 2049. They are identical. One is just higher quality than the other. Bear in mind, if you plan on building a very, very large track, then you might want to choose the lower quality one. If you're building something quite small, then go for higher quality. It doesn't make a difference at the end of the day. Once you have downloaded that and you've opened it up, I want you to do one thing for me, which is very, very important. I need you to go to Image at the top left, and I need you to go to Canvas Size. These two numbers right here, for me, it's 1025 by 1025. They need to be a power of 2 plus 1. So what that means is it needs to be a value that is to the power of 2, so like 1024, 2048, 4096, 81, whatever it is for 8K, I don't know what the 8K measurement is. It needs to be that plus 1. So this is 1024 plus 1 to be 1025, 1024 plus 1, 1025. The reason is it's just what MX Bikes likes. Let's say that this was set to 1024 by 1024, and I done all my building and I saved it, and then I went into the track builder tool and I tried to upload it into here. It would throw up an error saying that it's not the right size. So it gives you an error. You just need to make sure that you are
With
knowledgeable
one
of that
concurrent
beforehand, so
viewer.
you don't build the whole thing and then have to change it at the very, very end. So now that we've got that set up, it does.
Because I'm at the same time also trying to build a track. Go find rocks and get them. Cat. Kitty. Get trapped.
Yeah, she was just like tunneling.
Okay, cat.
So weird. Okay, we come back. Did you say you don't have another shovel?
Yeah. It's fine, but
Like the same kind, or like?
or just like a flat.
Doesn't have to be a square either. It can be 1025 by 2049 if you want a track that's wider than it is tall. There's many, many options there, but it needs to be a value to the power of 2 plus 1. And if you aren't sure what those values are, then just Google it. Google power of 2 numbers and it will pop up, and then you just need to add 1 to any of those. So let's try and actually build a track now. Because I'm building a replica track, I'm actually very fortunate that we have a track map for the UK arena cross tracks. Now, obviously, if you're building a track from your imagination, you can go in whichever direction you wish. For me, this is very, very easy. So I drop my track map in here, and then what I will do is I will turn the opacity down, so it's still there, but then I can still also see the jump templates and stuff that I'm using. It's also worth me mentioning, just before I start, sorry, that if you're unfamiliar with what you're looking at here, this is essentially a top-down perspective of the track. So pretend this is your track. Anything that you see on the floor will be black on the screen. Anything way, way, way up in the sky will be white on the screen. And then anything in between that height will be varying levels of grey, from light grey through to dark grey. So if I zoom in here, over on the right, this here is a...
Peacock is the exclusive streaming home of Oppenheimer, winner of 7 Academy Awards.
Oppenheimer.
A finish line. So we're riding up towards it. This is our up ramp. The whitest part here is the takeoff, and then this is the down ramp. The whitest part is the highest bit, and then you ramp down. And then same with the berms. So you kind of enter a corner here, ride around. Same with whoop sections. You enter the whoop section here, flicks across the whoops. It will be much easier to visualize it once we've made something and get it in game, and I can show you exactly what is what. To go about placing things, like obviously you've downloaded a template now, I'm guessing, and you can do any of this. So let's say I'm just going to start making a track. So I will select my berm right here. I will press Control Copy and Control Paste so that we still have the original if we ever need.
All right, so I think we're just gonna start. Where do I download it? Where do I download it?
It's got different types of whoops. It's got dragons back in tracks too. It's really, really up to you. It will be much easier to visualize it. So
Okay. Where do I download it? Here? Oh, there we go. Oh, can I just want this one. Can I just download this one? Download. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're going to go into GIMP. File. Okay, we're just going to... Let me just, like, drag and drop it in here. Drag and drop it in here. Don't give... There we go. Yay, we did it, guys. We did it. All right, so now we got to go.
Be in Control Paste. Much easier to visualize it. And same, we're riding up to you see on the floor. Sorry. Those. This was this is 10 important. I need you to go to image at the top left, and I need you to go to
image and canvas size. Image and canvas size. Okay, so image canvas size. Perfect. 2049 by 2049. But I'm going to do 1024 by 1024. 1024 or 1025, my bad. So resize And now wait, I just want to scale. How do I just scale? Canvas size. You know, 2049 by 2049, that works. I don't care. I don't care. 2049 by 2049. And then delete. So now we're going to start making crap. All right, so we're going to do that. And then we'll do a little whoop section there. Into make the background gray. All right. Background colors. Wait, why can't I colorize it? Wait, why would I make the background gray? You know, I don't care. How do I rotate? How do I rotate? How do I rotate it? It needs, just tell me how do I rotate it? It needs to be gray or the deformation has some monsters because of a weird Pobogo. Okay, but how do I change the color then? Because it won't let me colorize. Colors. Just use fill. Oh. How do I select the color? What the fuck? What? Bruh. Okay, actually, no, I don't really care right now. Click the white box. And then gray. Like, what kind of gray? Like, good job. Good job. Thanks so much. Never mind. Actually, no, I don't care right now. Like, okay, yeah, edit, where transform? I don't see transform. You know, I don't care right now. I don't care. No, oh my god. Jesus Christ. Holy shit. Let me click on the 90-degree turn. What do you mean edit transform? Where is transform? I don't see transform anywhere. Bruh. No, not you, bruh. Edit. Where do you see transform? Am I blind? Where do you see transform under edit? You mean view? Or you mean there? You mean image transform? Bruh. No, why did it rotate the whole image? Why did it rotate the whole thing? I just want to rotate this one. Bro. How do I just rotate one? Why does it rotate the whole thing? Bro, why does GIMP suck? Bro, no, I know it's a skill issue, but how? Like, can there not just be a rotate button and then I can just rotate it? You rotated the... What? If you rotate the whole image, you have to the curb. If you rotate the whole image, you have to the curb rotated. What the fork does that mean? Bruh. I don't know right now, but I literally want to throw my PC out the window. Just rotate. Bro, just rotate the image, then copy the turn and back. Can you go back to the 3rd grade and relearn English? Like... What do you... Wow. Wow. Copy, paste. Image. Rotate. It rotates the whole thing. Holy crap, dude. I copied it. What do you want me to do? Copy what when I... Oh my... Before you spam... Link to layout... Okay, bro. What the hell do you mean? Yeah, you're banned. Bye. Just kidding. You know what? Fork this.
It's also worth me mentioning, just before I start, sorry, that if you're
I'm just gonna
unfamiliar with
watch
what you're
Daddy
looking at
Lens.
here, this is essentially a top-down perspective of the track. So pretend this is your track.
Wow, that's
You're
crazy.
riding so you kind of enter the game, and I can show you exactly. I'm just gonna. I want a berm to be here. We can paste it over there. If I
Dude,
want,
I just
say,
want
single,
Photoshop. Photoshop is like 15 times better than freaking GIMP.
copy and paste the single, and we can put single over here, and we can just kind of start building our way through, building up an entire rhythm section. So we can have maybe a triple.
Dude, like,
coming out
look
the
at.
corner. Then
Dude,
maybe
I
you
just
to
want
have another jump after
Photoshop.
that, so it goes triple, and maybe you then
Yo,
want
give me
to,
your Photoshop account right now.
step on.
Like,
to
wait,
the
how do I even download it?
tabletop. So we take our little tabletop texture, we copy it, we rotate it, put that in line. So from a top-down view right now, our rider is coming along the track, turning left around this berm. It's taking off on this jump. Maybe you're going to triple in, and then maybe you're hitting this jump and stepping onto this tabletop. And that's how you build. You move stuff around, you copy and paste it. And for me, what I would do is I would have my track map here. I would scale the track map down to fit the current sizing of my jumps, because I know the size of these jumps works well for me. So let me actually do that. So you need to make it a bit bigger. About there. And then I would move all of these to fit in line. Let's say that that's how the track map went. So I would work my way around this track now. I'd place a single, I'd place a tabletop, I'd place a single, I'd place a 90-degree corner, single, 90, a whoop section along here as well. And I'd do all that until the entire track was completely filled up. And then what happens is you get left with something that looks like, boom. So this is one that I made earlier, just like on TV. So I went through earlier, I placed all of this, and now you'll see it's slightly different from the track
Crafty
map in
man, I
terms of
don't see your
layout.
DM
So
of
if
your
we look at
Photoshop
this
yet.
bottom, rhythm section, so it goes berm, and then on the track map it goes single, tabletop, single, tabletop, single. I went on YouTube, had a look, and they actually changed it in real life. So instead of having tables in there, it is just 8 singles across the whole straight. I think they've got a bunch of 3-footers and 1 5-footer. So I've adjusted it accordingly. So this is true to life. This is what the track layout was in real life. I've adjusted it to fit in real life. And you'll see that I've got some ruts in here as well. Before we go and put anything in the game, I will show you how to build a rut quickly. So you want to create a new layer. You want your color to be completely white. You want to get your paintbrush out. And I would suggest using the hard round brush, 100% hardness, and a pixel size of about 7. Because you'll see what happens in a second is we'll actually delete a little bit of it, so it will be skinnier than you think. So let's say that we've already got a rut here. I'm just going to paint over top for now. Let's say that I need to build a rut in this corner. So how this rut would work is we would enter the rut in this direction, we would exit it in this direction, and what I want to do is I want to get my eraser out, again, 100% hardness, turn the size down a bit, and I want to try and just shape it a little bit. I want 100% opacity. Just shape it into like more of a point at the beginning and the end. Because, you know, like ruts, they're fairly narrow at the beginning and then they kind of widen up halfway through. So you kind of shape it to your heart's desire. Let's say that you've built a rut that you really, really like, but it just doesn't
Why
quite
not?
fit in the shape that you want. So let's say I'm happy with that, but I want it to be maybe a little bit less harsh. I can go to transform and warp, and then you can move this rut any which way you desire. You can move it around, you can tweak it, you can do all sorts with it. So let's say that I'm happy with that shape there. What we will do is, you'll notice the colour of it is pure white. So what that means is that rut will actually be the biggest thing on the entire track. It will be absolutely massive. So we need to make it a bit smaller. So we go over here, we're on our layer, we click the opacity over on the right hand side, and as I scroll down to make it smaller, you'll notice it's getting more and more grey until it will eventually go all the way down to become invisible. We want it a little bit, so maybe if we put it on, let's say, opacity 4, so you can see it's there, but it's not like super, super bright. And then what we'll do is, right now it'll be very harsh edges into the rut, so it'll just be that shape, but there'll be no bank to it, there'll be no curve to it. So if we go over to filter, and you go to blur, Gaussian blur, you want to go about between 1.5 to 2 pixels. I'm going to go 1.5 for this, because it looks like it's blurring that quite nicely. then what you'll find will happen is, say you've done all this, you've made all the ruts that you like, you've moved your jumps around in an order that you find desirable, and you're happy with the final product. You will then save this and move it over into the Resolute Kraken track builder. So to do so, you want to save a copy. You want to make sure that you select a PNG as the file type, because that is what the game recognizes. You then want to find your track folder that you should have created in the first video. So for me, it was UKAX Round 3 at Aberdeen. And because I already have one in here, because I made it earlier, I'm just going to overwrite this. You can call this whatever you like. It doesn't matter. You can call it Big Titties if you want to. It's completely up to you.
Oh my god, Linz.
The can
So I'm just going to save and overwrite that.
Bro.
When it pops up with the format options, choose large file size and select.
Hey, yo, Linz. Bro. Linz is saucy. Yo, Smeezy, what's up, bro? Convert. Delete layer. And then I'm just gonna move all of these. You know what? Actually, this is fine. So image, canvas size, perfect. So we're gonna file. Okay, what did he do?
Is, say you've done all this, you've made all the ruts that you like, you've moved your jumps around in an order that you find desirable, and
Yeah, I need
you're happy with the
Photoshop,
final
please.
Product. You will then save this and move it over into the Resolute Kraken track builder. So to do so, you want to save a copy.
Okay, save a copy. So we file, save a copy. And what did I name my track? Poopy Fart MX. Oh, shot. Shot. Dun, 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 dun. Why? Bro! Oh my, dude, GIMP sucks. GIMP literally sucks. I hate GIMP. You can't save it anything else. You can't save it as anything else than a stupid XCF. Please export. Export. Thank you. Oh my god, that was not that hard.
You want to make sure that you
Models, textures, Poopy Fart MX, RDF. What's an RDF? Yo, what's up, guys? What's up? Lost 10mm socket. Why do I have so much random stuff in
Select
there?
a PNG as the file type because that is what the game recognizes. You then want to find your track folder that you should have created in the first video. So for me, it was UKAX round 3 at Aberdeen. And because I already have one in here, because I made it earlier, I'm just going to overwrite this. You can call this whatever you like. It doesn't matter. You can call it Big Titties if you want to. It's completely up to you. So I'm just going to say
Okay,
overwrite that.
Lens.
When
Okay.
it pops up with the format options, choose large file size and select interlacing. I find that if you select like smallest, then it compresses it in a weird way, and when it loads in game, it's all jagged. So large file size, interlacing, and press OK. So now, moving back over into Resolute's track builder, we go up to the top right. It might just slightly be hidden behind my camera here, but there is a select button at the top right. Press that, find the height map that you just saved. So it's the PNG file. I called it
Height map.
Aberdeen HM. Press OK, and that has now put your button at the top right. Press that.
Where is... Where did...
Find the height map that you just
Okay,
saved. So it's
I
the
made it.
PNG file. I called it Aberdeen HM. Press OK, and that has now put your height map into the track builder, but we're not done yet. There's a couple of things we need to do before we can actually load it into game. The map scale on the right hand side, which is below my head, so I am going to move my head now. The map scale over on the right hand side here is very, very important. This is something that you're going to have to do a little bit of trial and error with, because how it works is it's got an X and a Z axis, and then it's got a scale. The X is how far, I guess, long your track is. The Z is how far wide your track is, and the scale is how tall the highest point of your map will be. So mine currently is set to 250 by 250, which if I load up Photoshop, you see the black border around this entire thing? This is the whole track. So it'll be 250 long by 250 wide, and my height is set to 4 meters. So the very highest point of my map here, which is probably the takeoff of the finish line, I think that's the widest part, that will be about
Yo,
4
Cole,
meters
what's up?
high in like real life terms. If let's say you had a nationals track with a huge hill on it, maybe that hill is 100 meters high, then that's when you'd have to change your scaling. For me, I'm aware that these are the numbers that work personally for me. If
So 250, 250, 4 meters. Okay.
you are making something like nationals related, those numbers would vary. It's worth messing about and experimenting a little bit. Let's say that I kept this as 250, but then I set the second one to 500. What would happen is in game, it would be normal 250 along, but it would make the track very wide because it would stretch it out twice as wide as it is right now. I don't want that. My track is set in a square, you know, the measurements should be the same. So I do 250 by 250, and then it's more so the scale, the third number, that you need to experiment with. If you've built your entire height map and you find that everything's way too peaky, try turning it down just a little bit. For me, you guys have played some of my Arena Cross tracks already. They all use a scaling of 4. If I done exactly the same track and I changed the scaling to, let's say, something ridiculous like 100, it would be the same size in length and width, but it would go up to the moon. It would be ridiculously tall. You wouldn't be able to ride it. It would be impossible. So we've decided on a map scale. There are 2 more steps that we need to do before we can load this into our game. We need to fill out a texture, and we need to fill out a material. So we need to see what the ground looks like, and we need to see what the ground is made of. Now, if you remember, back in the first video, I got you guys to download a MXB track.
Linz's name is Connor.
Example. We are going to need to extract this. So if you right click and extract all, and you choose whatever folder it is that you need to be choosing, then you want what the ground looks like, and we need to see what the ground is made of. Now, if you remember, back in the first video, I got you guys to download a MXB track example. We are going to need to extract this. So if you right click and extract all, and you choose whatever folder it is that you need to be choosing, then you'll want to create a new folder called example track. So you create a folder called example track. Once you've extracted it, you'll have it all in here, all for you to use. And we don't need to do too much with this, but we're going to steal the textures from it, and I'll show you how. So you've extracted that, you put it in your folders. If you go up to textures at the top left here, and you press add layer, it will pop up with this.
All right, let me just do that real quick. New example track. Example track. There we go. I can spell. Trust me. Downloads. Example track. All right, cool. So now let's go back.
Now, this is just where you select what textures you want to use. So I'm going to press select. I'm going to go to the example track we just extracted, and I'm going to go to maps. Now, in here is where all of Piboso's stock textures are.
Cool. So wait, what did he do?
I'm going to go to the example track and you press add layer. It will pop up with this. Now, this is just where you select what textures you want to use. So I'm going to press select. I'm going to go to the example track we just extracted.
Add layer, texture, desktop, sample track, maps.
And I'm going to go to maps. Now, in here is where all of Piboso's stock textures are. Now, you don't want to click on any of these yet that say _n at the end of it. That is for a later stage. That's for a completely different video. You can use dirt, you can use wet dirt, grass, gravel, mud, completely up to you. For the purpose of this tutorial, I will click on the dirt. I will press open.
Dirt, open. The selected file is not in the textures folder you selected for this product. Okay. I don't care.
And it has crashed. And the great thing about Resolute's tool is that it auto-saves every 5 minutes, so it really doesn't matter. So dirt, open, and it will pop up saying the selected file is not in the textures folder you selected for this project. To use it, it must be moved. All you have to do is press OK, and it will move it for you. And just like that, you can see now, this is now populated with that dirt texture. Just below this dirt texture, you will see a box here that says repetitions. This is how many times that dirt texture appears on your track. So if you imagine, just get me a wallet out, that dirt texture is, let's say it's the size of this wallet, and I want it to fill up the entirety of my face camera that is your track. So that's one. What happens is it will expand this to fill up the whole thing, so you can imagine it would be stretched and it would lose a lot of detail. So what I do is I set my repetitions to 100 instead of 1. So on that track, it will repeat that wallet 100 different times, so you can still see the details of the. You can experiment with repetitions. Maybe you've got a really, really small track, you can turn it down to 50. If you have a huge track, it can be like 200, 300. On Resolute Kraken's Krakenberg, for example, the biggest map in the entire game, I think he's got it set to about 1,000 or something ridiculous like that. So I'm going to set it to 100 because I know that works for me. And then the final step that you need to do before you can get it into game is click on Materials at the top left here and Add Layer. And this is how you select what your ground is made of.
Oh. So material. Soft soil. I already know. I already know. Soft soil. Soft soil is the goat.
Now, 99% of the tracks in the game are soft soil.
Yep.
That is the grippiest soil in the game. Soil is a little bit slipperier. That is what the track Canyon Rush is made out of. A few people didn't like how slick that was. Compact soil is even slipperier than that. Sand, obviously, very, very slippery. It's sand. Maybe you're going a bit rogue. You're being a bit out there. You're making a supermoto track, and you can choose asphalt or concrete. Completely up to you. For this, I will choose soft soil because that's what I've used on my other tracks. And then that is it. You'll see that some of these boxes over here are no longer grayed out because you've done everything you need to do to get your track in the game. What I would recommend is, even though we've got a texture selected, the game's shading by default isn't particularly good. So it might be quite difficult for you to see where the jumps and corners are when you load in. So to make life easier for you, if you come along to the Lighting and Shadows tab at the top, and you change the second value down, which is called Light Direction Y, change it to about 2. I think it defaults somewhere around 10. It's how high the sun is up in the sky. So 2 would be right down close to the ground, so the sun will shine more on the side of the jumps, and 100 will be like way, way up in the sky. Imagine that you're taking a selfie, and you've got the flash on right up close into your face. It will get rid of a lot of blemishes because it can't capture the detail. That's what the sun does when it's right above it and shining down. So I put it on 2, so the sun's lower, and I would also recommend at this stage to click Build with Shadows down here on the right. You might want to turn that off.
Build with shadows.
When it comes to like adding objects and stuff into the game, because it can start taking a long time for it to build the track together. However, right now, Build with Shadows, and yeah, good to go. So we've done that, we've got our height map in, we've set our scale, we've selected a texture, we've selected a material, and we can now press the Build All button. Drum roll. Drum roll, please. And our track build is complete. So now, if we go into game, it should appear. So you will remember, in video number 1, we selected the folder that our bike will be placed in when we build it. So for my video, or for my track, I said UKAX. This is my...
Build all. Please, please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Drum roll, please. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please work. Please. 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 Blah 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 blah. Please work. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Please. 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 Please, 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 let's go. Come on, come on, come on. We please just I just please work. Work, work. Work, 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 work. See me anywhere. Guys, it worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I just backflipped. Let's go. Dude, this is crazy. Let's go. Oh my god, I'm so happy about this. Backflip. Oh my god. Bro, let's go. Shimmy anywhere, where. Wee! Just kidding. Yo, that is sick. Let's go. Dude, I'm so happy. Dude, please. Come on. Dude, let's go. These whoops, though. These whoops, though. Oh my god. Dude, let's go. Dude, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Dude, let's go. Okay, now we can, like, actually make... Dude, that's sick. Let's go! Bro, let's go!
That's sick.
Dude, I can't believe it works! I'm so hyped! Dude. Alright, hold on. Because, like, now that I know that it works, like, I'm gonna actually, like, try to make a map. Wait, hold on.
Wait, the one with
Dude, and...
make an announcement.
Dude, let's go! Dude, no. Dude, and the other guy, he sent me his Photoshop, so I can use Photoshop now, and that also means I can make, like, gear and, like, bike kits and skins, bro.
Seriously?
Dude, he sent me his Photoshop. I'm pretty
That's
sure this is
sick.
illegal, but I don't give a shit.
His Photoshop?
Yeah, he sent me Adobe Photoshop. I'm pretty sure this is, like, highly illegal, but I don't really care.
I think it is,
It-
yeah. You should not have said that.
It's currently downloading at 2 kilobytes per second. What? What is happening? What the skibbity?
That's
My-
my internet every day.
Bro, normally it downloads at like 20 megabytes.
Bro, mine
Are we-
downloads at 6.
Bro, what the skibbity? Blocked by my organization? Because I'm on my school account.
Well, how are you on your school account?
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like, because like it every time I open links from Discord, it automatically opens them on Chrome, and I don't know how to fix it. And so it opens on Microsoft Edge. Dude, let's go. Okay, I'm actually... Okay, I'm actually gonna make like a height map. that's not like a piece of shit.
Oh, that's a no. That's a no word.
I don't give a.
Well, you're scheming, right?
I'm scheming. Oh, oh no. Uh-oh. Just kidding. I don't care. Where's the PNG? Did I delete, like, permanently delete the PNG? The PNG.
Bro.
Dude, let's go. Alright, Discord doc. I'm just gonna go to Discord
Oh
on my
my
browser.
God.
What? What's wrong?
Nothing. Just hit an absolute banger in Rocket League.
Bruh. Okay. Alright.
Track folder here. Now, if I scroll down, a track has appeared. UKAX round 3 in Aberdeen. I spelled it wrong. That should be Aberdeen, not Aberdeen. I can change that later. We'll press
Bro,
start,
I'm literally
and it will
one
load us into the
subscriber
track,
away
hopefully with
from
no issues.
from
We'll cross our
100.
fingers and our toes, and
Nice.
hopefully the
From
game doesn't
what?
crash. And just like that, we are in. So, if I go to free roam now and we have a little fly around, we should have our track that we made, which indeed we do, which is lovely stuff. So, I'll show you this perspective. So, if I fly above the map right here and look down from the top, you will see that what you see, so whoop section,
No
berm,
shot.
singles, perfectly correlates
108, that's not
to
that good.
what we built in Photoshop. So, we've got whoop section, we've got berm.
Alright, so now,
We've got single.
where's GIMP? I'm just gonna, like, actually take my time to make a thing.
Are you gonna make a motocross or supercross track? Or neither. Okay.
Oh, Winchester's in here. What's up?
Answer.
Hmm?
Oh no, difference. Oops, stupid.
Downloads. All right. I'm gonna get in the IBS Kelso Discord.
Oh yeah.
Wait, this is backwards, right? Yep. Wait, hold on. I have to do rotate 180 degrees. There we go. So now you come out of this corner. That looks pretty good so far. Dragon's back into... That looks pretty good, right? That looks pretty good, right? Yo, what's up, guys? Yo, can you hook me up with some Photoshop? Nope. I don't even have it. Ramen Kid is back. What's up, bro? I'm Ramen Kid. Those jumps need to be scaled up a little. They will be. Once I get into... I really want to test this. File, export as... Poopy... Fart... SX. What game are you making this for? This is my first time making a track for MX Bikes. .png. And it needs to go desktop Poopy Fart MX. Poopy Fart SX. My bad. Needs to go into desktop. Does it cost? Yes, MX Bikes costs $35 on Steam. Export. All right, so this should save. Poopy Fart SX. It costs $35 on Steam. Poopy Fart SX bird's eye view .png, and it needs to go desktop, track building, okay, so now Poofy Fart MX has everything. I gotta rename this to Poopy Fart SX. Save. Okay, so we're gonna do we're gonna turn down the meters to like 3. Actually, we'll do 2.5. And then here, where is
Material, and we can now press
build all? Okay, so build all. But we have to select the new one. Where's the old one? We need to get rid of the old one. Who can be? The name ruined my mute. Bruh. Okay, build all. And then we're gonna try this. Okay, let's try. Okay, so I turned the height down to 2.5, and I actually made a track. It's not just random stuff. So let's see if it works at all. I'm gonna go on 250 because it's a little bit small. 250. All right, guys. Let's see. I realized I named this Poopy Fart MX, and it should be called Poopy Fart SX because this is an SX track. Yeah. I'm back, Ramen Kid. What's up, bro? I changed it. I want to change it to SX. But oh my god, the start gates are on the jumps. That's so funny. The start gates are on the jumps. Oh. Bro. The start gates are on the or this, bro, that's, oh my god. Dude, that kicks you so high. I'm gonna have to learn this and mess with it. Dude, these whoops are so easy. This is more like for pit bikes. I would say this is more of a pit bike track. And then I was trying to do like that. The face is kind of steep. Wow, that's crazy. I actually didn't know that. This is actually my first 1 hour of ever building a track in my entire life. So thanks for critiquing me. Dude, you could like backflip that. You need to upscale it. What do you upscale in what? Like upscale in GIMP or upscale like the sizing of the jumps in Kraken? Hold on, watch me backflip into the whoops. Watch me backflip into the whoops. Like, how do I make them not as steep? Ooh, I made the triple. Make them longer. Get ready for race data. What do you mean race data? Why does this track ride better when you go backwards? Dude, this is amazing. What the fuck? So, I mean, I did that, and then you go through the whoops, and then you go over here. And then you go over there, and then you make the triple, and then you single, and then you... That's terrible. Upscale in GIMP and Kraken. Use the template from MXB mods. Okay. First, let me just delete this one. And let's just finish Linz's video.
And yeah, this is the longest bit for you. And once you are done with this bit, you'll get to go on to the fun stuff, like actually making it look good. And then after that, you'll go into Blender and start doing all of the objects as well. To give you some help on troubleshooting, so let's say, for example, this single in front of you and this single, maybe they're too far apart for you. Maybe you don't like how it rides. All you would do is go back into Photoshop. You would select the second single here. You would press Ctrl-T, so you can then move it. And then using your arrow keys, you can just move left or right. And what that will do is just move that single left or right in game for you and get it to a point that you're happy with.
Okay, so I'm just gonna...
If, for say you want... So that's how you move around in Map Viewer. So this is a good way of seeing like those micro
Wait,
changes.
what? Wait, he used L3DT? Wait, how do you use L3DT?
You have what is called Map View down here on the right-hand side, which is something that we installed in the first episode. You come over to File and Open, and then if you go into your track folder location, and then there should be another folder with exactly the same name, you'll have your track folder .map. It's a map file. Click on that, and it will load it up. So this is a way of viewing your track without having to close and reopen the game.
Denny, this is my first time making a track, so... Wait, there is a... Map view? Wait, how did he get...
Hold Shift file. And then you have what is called Map View down here on the right-hand side, which is something that we installed in the first episode.
Oh, where you put the tracks? Paboso, MX Bikes, Mods, Tracks, and then put it in Motocross or Supercross, depending on what it is.
You come over to File and Open, and then if
Oh,
you go...
open. So you go map view, open, desktop. Oh, BMX and stuff? I don't know. It was just there. Okay, wait. New master. New master, please answer my call. I'm gonna call you on Discord. Okay, new master. So if I get L3DT, how do can I just import my PNG that I made in GIMP? Can I just import that into L3DT? That's my question. So the PNG that I made in GIMP, can I just import that into Okay, wait, and then in L3DT, do you just export the height map once you make it? Do you just export the height map? So you import the PNG from GIMP, you edit stuff, and then you can and then Denny, it just automatically works. You just go to tracks and then you just make a new folder. It'll automatically show up in your game. You export height map as PNG again. Oh, cool. Okay. So let me first get track editor. Okay, so let me do a little bit more work in GIMP. So big double, going to extend that and move it down here. And then on the singles, yeah, it is a huge double. Correcto. So how do I move? I just want to delete this one single. How do I delete one of these? Why are they like combined? Free select? Where is that? Crastyman, where is free select? Oh, shoot. It's fine. Actually, no, it's fine. Let's just try this. Let's just, sorry, I lost connection there for a second. Let's just, okay. So now we're going to export as poopy fart SX and poopy fart MX. Export, save, leave, go in here, do this. Desktop, poopy fart. We're going to select this one. Okay, now let's try it. Build all. It's pouring outside. It's so sunny for me. It is so nice outside. All right, well, let's hop in. Let's hop in and try. The only thing I'm glad about is that I can actually make maps now. So I'm going to start spending a lot of time on this, guys. Poopy fart MX 250. Okay, I like pulled same. Yeah, so I pulled back. I stretched out all of the bruh. Crasty, I'm literally about to go outside and rebuild my front wall, like the retaining wall in front of my house. Like, I also just finished power washing my entire driveway yesterday. I also posted a video of me touching grass on my Discord yesterday. Okay, these do look better. Yeah, these look way better. Yeah? Wait, hold on. Okay, sorry. I have to... Yeah, I don't know why there are gates there. I have to go outside now, so... I'll see you guys later. I gotta end stream. I might stream this later, so... Bye. Bye-bye.